One rainy afternoon, as heavy droplets cascaded from the overcast sky, a young girl named Mia found herself rushing home from school. She lived in a house across the street from the courtyard, and the downpour had taken her by surprise. Her books and uniform were already soaked as she took refuge under a tall, leafy tree. Shivering with the cold, she looked around for a way to stay dry until the rain subsided. It was then that her eyes fell upon the makeshift hut in the courtyard. Through the sheets of rain, she could see a group of teenagers huddled inside, laughing and chatting away. But what caught her attention was a tiny, bedraggled kitten sitting in a cardboard box at the center of their mirth. The sight of the kitten, drenched and trembling, struck a chord deep within Mia's compassionate heart. She watched in silent anguish as the teenagers teased and mocked the helpless creature, their laughter echoing cruelly through the rain. Unable to stand by and witness the kitten's suffering any longer, Mia mustered her courage and stepped into the courtyard. She pushed open the door to the hut, her presence suddenly silencing the laughter. All eyes turned towards her, and she could feel the weight of their curious stares. Without a word, Mia reached down, gently scooped up the cardboard box, and cradled the shivering kitten in her arms. She could see the fear in its eyes, the vulnerability of a creature so small and helpless against the world's cruelty. Ignoring the bewildered looks of the teenagers, Mia turned on her heel and made her way back to her house. The kitten, now named Timon, was a pitiful sight. He was wet, ruffled, and still trembling from the cold and fear. But Mia was determined to change his fate. As Mia entered her warm and welcoming home, she introduced Timon to her 5 playful ferrets. Her ferrets, known for their mischievous but loving nature, immediately took Timon under their care. They groomed him, nuzzled him, and showed him the warmth of companionship he had so desperately needed. Timon, once a frightened and lonely soul, slowly began to transform. His eyes, once filled with fear, now sparkled with gratitude and trust. He found solace and love in the company of Mia and her ferrets. He no longer shivered from the cold, for he was enveloped in the warmth of a loving home. Over time, Timon grew into a confident and happy kitten, and Mia's heart swelled with pride and affection for her newfound friend.